Good afternoon and welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're glad you're here. I hope you enjoy this video of the summer storm and everything that happened in between. While we watched the storm roll in from the top of Pioneer Paddock, I wanted to go through with you the things that transpired on the day and then the week following. So we had a really busy time on the farm. Directly after this storm, Alex was called out to help a neighbour with a fire. So Alex and Brock jumped in the car, put on the fire unit and off they went. Not long after that, we got a phone call from Brock saying that one of the cows was out. So obviously while we were filming the storm roll in, one of the cows has made a bolt for the fence and got out the gate. So we put him in, and then they were on their way to another fire which was directly next door to this paddock on the right hand side where you can see the trees. That's our neighbours, and they had a fire there that went for about 4 days. So we were backward and forward, well not me, but Alex and Brock and the rest of the little area that we live in. We're backward and forward making sure that it didn't flare up again, because obviously with this storm came some severe winds and dry heat and things like that. But alongside that, we lost power and we had a cool room full of sheep carcasses that we were processing for ourselves and friends. So we had to sort out the generators to power both the house and the shed, and make sure that we had everything in action and ready to go for our own fire plan should that become a problem for us. So after the fires had been fought and we had a break in our responsibilities, we loaded up Bella and little Buddy to take them over to 2J to their new home. While delivering Bella to her new home, I had an incident where the trailer jackknifed and crashed in the back of my new car. It was super hot, everyone had been working really long hours and we were all tired and frustrated and a little bit over it. So because of how hectic everything was and how frustrated and tired and overworked we all were, I got little snippets of footage of various things, and I'm going to try and piece them together for you guys to see the week that was the summer storms of 2024. Fire. That is on our neighbour's place. That's where Alex and Brock are, helping our neighbour fight this fire. At this stage, the wind, as you can see by the trees, is pretty full on. Very full on, in fact. So getting on top of that quick smart is going to be a very good idea. Here comes the wind. Holy moly! Maybe park out in the open, babe. No, like the tree limbs on the car.
the picture. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Got wetlands. We're all blind and half deaf because we sat underneath the lightning. It's been crazy.
Dad, there's rocks there.
Ooh, that's above us. Go, babe. Go, babe.
Hold your ears.
Hold your ears, Grace. Hold your ears, Grace. Your ears, you're not mine.
Hold your ears. It's okay. Man, I learnt my lesson to not hold my ears.
Holy moly.
Holy moly donut shop.
That's crazy.
What?
Oh my God.
Definitely.
Where's that going to happen?
Hold your ears. Never gone outside again. Oh,
Boy, look at that big ring.
Keep your eyes and ears inside the car, please. You don't want to go deaf and blind. Probably die.
Oh yeah, lots of people die. Like on strike.
From doing
Yeah.
chasing storms. It looks cool. I kind of want to see the water flow through the creek because it's so long.
Jackson, can you go up there and don't chase them, just see if the sheep are up there?
Oh, here he comes.
Hi, Teddy Burger. Hi, Whisper. See how he does that? Where is Ina? All right. These guys gonna have a sneaky feed.
Why are you wet? How are you wet? Horsey, Whisper.
Whisper.
Mate, you got some good rub steaks on you?
Look at that sky. So now that the fires are settled, the sheep are back in our yard, and everything seems settled for now. There doesn't seem to be a storm happening in the next couple of hours at least. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update. Bella is going to her new home today with her little baby here. So I'm going to turn you guys around. Hey, Billsy. Bella and Buddy are going to their new home, and they're only going over to 2J. So it was a lovely lady that connected with me, I'm pretty sure from the Australian Homesteaders community page, or through my YouTube, something like that. She's had cows before, and she's come and met Bella and Buddy, and I think she's going to be a wonderful home. So we're going to head off and do that before there's any more mayhem on the farm. And then we'll take you along for the next adventure that we're going to get into. There she is in her new home. Look at the view she's got. Lucky girl. All right, so we're here and it's about 3-4 o'clock, something like that. It's finally cooled off. It got hot even though it was beautiful and cool this morning. We've got our yards ready behind us. It's the first time I've used them, so yeah, I hope I did it right. We have a couple of leftover panels. We don't have a gigantic mob anyway. I'll turn you guys around and explain what the setup's for and why. Do you know what it's for? Who goes in there?
Lambs, I think
Weathers and Ram. The Ram that keeps encouraging everyone to get out has got to go.
What bucket or spade?
He's getting out of here. So the boys are going to round them up and they're going to run them along this already existing fence line. They're not expecting these panels to be here because we never have it set up here. So this is a first for them. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from their point of view. they would be running along here, which is fairly common for them, and into this yard, which they will kind of loop around and be out in the shade there, and then we'll be able to work them from within this yard. So yeah, that's our setup for now. We hope it's enough. I know that running merinos and things and doing work with merinos, these yards work brilliantly, but we're going to put them through the Dorper paces right now, because Dorpers are savage, feral, crazy animals, and fight every inch of the way. So we've got to keep an eye on what Dad and Brock are doing. We're going to step right back over there so that we can help them. Yes, like you can see up there.
Dad's running up.
There they are up there, moving in that area. We're going to hop over out the way here so we can help along this area. We'll probably open that out a little bit wider, because we need it to be wider than that. So
yeah,
pick up that end and bring it out here. That is good. What's Noah doing? Is he helping with the sheep? All right, so what I've tried to do is kind of use the trees as a little bit of a support, because when they hit it, they'll probably push a panel or two, and hopefully they just hit the tree and it stops the panel twisting over and tipping over and things like that.
The cows in here too?
No, just the sheep. But Bucket's being a bumhead. Yeah,
like
typical little bugger. So I'm going to zoom you guys in.
Did you hear them?
That's it. Grab the fence.
That's for the sick one. That's only for the fence.
Yeah, that one that...
Oh.
You're right. Good job, guys.
Where's Flip Flop?
Who?
Where's that Flip Flop?
What's she doing over there? She's
Walking dead.
She maybe needs to come over with us and get made better and then put back out. So these are the culprits. This is who we wanted to get hold of. That big bugger and that big bugger there are wethers, and they were pulled out to be in the meat paddock, but they must have known their days were numbered, and they somehow got all the way over here. The one in the red tag at the front is Spade. He's Bucket's son. Bucket's also going. He's going to be for sale. We've used his genetics enough in our paddocks now.
And now he's just causing havoc.
Now he's causing problems for us, so we're going to sell him.
We shouldn't have said that anyway.
And these little cuties needed their tags and their tail rings. So we're waiting on the tagger to come back, and then they'll go out with their mums.
While the mums are waiting.
2 little ewe lambs, so that's beautiful.
You set these up, look.
You don't have to perform. It's behind the scenes.
Noah, you want to
All right, so now that we've caught all the sheep
those
and the job is almost done,
insulators?
we're going to move on with this for the rest of the afternoon. I'll show you what we got up to.
Like that.
The first run we did. So this one's electric.
Go one about here, love.
And the fencing on this side of the paddock is terrible, and we would just run a new line of fence. However, I'm a greenie and love my trees, and it would mean cutting down too many trees. So Alex is humouring me, and we're going to run a hot wire that's sort of at, this is a little bit probably too high, but at nose height for a sheep and goat, so that when they're investigating they get zapped. Going around the trees, if you have a look up there, there's one that goes around the trees. And this is called a spinning jenny, and it makes the job so much quicker and easier, and less hands are needed. Up the other end, someone's got hold of the roll of wire and is pulling it along and through all the insulators, while I just monitor that nothing happens with it and nothing uncoils, and we stay in constant communication using our two-ways. So it worked really well.
Yep. Yep.
Back on the walks.
This in.
What are you doing there now? Sticking in, what are they?
Yeah.
Stays. Can you help me just grab this bit of wire so I can film this part?
Sure. Oh no, it's just a bit.
Yep.
And of course the cows have to come in and inspect our work and check out all the things that we're doing and lick all the vehicles.
Some of those off there to them.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing this.
Look at the cows investigating the motorbike.
Kill Johnny. No, I got this.
This tiny little flock of sheep are the reason that we're having to go to so much effort just to fix all the fences and that sort of stuff. They're the only ones in the whole flock.
Mina, come! Mina, come!
Mina!
Good girl. Good girl. Good man. Up. No, stop. Stop. Can you go help? Mina.
Hi, Bessie Boo. Are you being a good girl? Bessie.
What we got here, bud?
You're going to explain it. You're going to explain it. This electric fence unit was so shit, we threw it in the bin. No. This bad boy.
We've had our challenges with our fur babies.
Alex is sick of shooting the ones that get out of the fence because our cool room's full of meat.
It's going to overflow.
This bad boy here is what our latest purchase was at, what's it called? Nutrient. That's where we got our hats. And I'm just to show you this. So this is what she promises. And we decided we wanted it to be waterproof. So it's in a bin. And then we went that next step further. Oh, I can't really shut it right now because you've just worked out your, what's that, positive.
Yeah, positive.
On two.
Yeah, down
And
two.
so this, because it's portable, I'll turn that on for you.
Thank you, baby.
Because we made it portable, the battery that's in there is strapped to the bottom of the bin as well. And we're recycling this bin. This bin has a big,
Bit of history.
cut in it
A bit of history
at
too.
the bottom. It's what we use to collect the grain mash we give to some of our animals from the brewery. Our mates at Innate Breweries.
Here we go, it
in
turns on,
Spearwood.
saying it's what the battery's doing.
So that's the inverter for the battery.
Yep.
And this is the controller.
Sorry. No, that's the solar controller.
Oh, for the solar panel.
Yep. So this is telling us what batteries, what the battery status is.
Yep.
This is purely here because I'm going to chuck a solar panel onto it, and that will charge that battery that's down there. And
Which then goes to
this. Well, this is the whole controller.
the unit.
And then it should sound something like this.
Ooh, jumps up. Gets to about 7.8 kVA. But what did they say? How kV, not kVA, just kV. I'm terrible at this stuff, being a girl. I name everything wrong things.
No, doing well.
So we are going to probably cut like a little thingy out here or somewhere to be able to put the out cord that connects to the fence to make it hot.
So tomorrow morning I'll just tidy that up a bit. I'll run in the...
So that's all done?
Yeah, that's all done.
All right, so look, the battery doesn't go anywhere because we strapped her down. This entire thing...
That'll be removed for safety purposes.
Oh yeah, that's going to be removed, but...
And then you know what? I'm just going to move it.
It's waterproof, but it also is hiding an extremely expensive electric fence unit. So it doesn't look, it just looks like a bin. Who wants to steal a bin? No one.
No one wants a bin.
Nah.
But this bin packs a punch.
Yes, hopefully. We kind of want to be able to drive into the paddock and smell the lamb cooking. That's how bad we feel about Dorpers right now.
That's the end goal.
Our poor neighbour, he's been so patient with us.
Yes.
He's like, hey guys, your crazy Dorpers are on my paddock again. And we've been going backward and forward, chasing them back in.
Oh yeah. No, the fun hasn't stopped.
And it was being led by Bucket. Bucket's a little mongrel, the ram.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting rid of him. He's a problem.
He's definitely...
He's always been a fence breaker, hasn't he, babe?
He has.
Since we've had him
He's
anyway.
broken many fences.
Yeah. Cost us a fortune.
Yep.
But, so he's going to live with a friend of mine on their farm and breed babies there. And
Do the honours.
me do the honours. What am I doing?
Just turn it on.
It's going to zap and crack.
Unless...
Ooh. Ooh, anyone want to touch that? It's not even showing up.
Saying, hey guys, we're going to short here.
Yeah, because they're cracking together. Man, that's going to be mint. Who are we going to get to touch it?
Ooh, I couldn't even do
Oh, do it.
that. No, I'm not doing that.
You're scared.
No, I'm happy to be scared. Especially when it comes to this shit.
Zappy zap.
Yeah, so it's doing its thing.
It won't do that, though, when it's working efficiently. But we thought we'd share this with you because you might like the idea and it could help someone.
Could.
What are you going to do? What are you doing?
I'm just sussing something real quick.
So now it's not shorting.
See that screen?
Yeah.
Saying everything's working.
Everything's good. Everything's hunky-dory.
Got a good earth.
So, yeah. Then we're probably going to mount the solar panel on top of this or have it sitting on the ground or on the fence.
The flappy open one.
Yep. Where'd you get that one from?
Kings.
We love Kings.
Oh no, that was an eBay special, a German brand. 160 kilowatt.
German brands. That German stuff's made well, eh?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
We
So
like.
I'll go ahead now and chuck this battery on charge and ready to put out in the field tomorrow and
Zap some door.
read some information.
Put some warning signs on fences.
Yeah.
Because sheep can't read, so, you know.
No.
We don't care if they can't read.
I will, get back to you.
We'll show you how it goes tomorrow.
Keep others safe.
Bye, Bucket. Off to your new home. I open the gate, great time to check how this electric unit is going. So you can do it with me. All right, here's our incognito electric unit in the bin here. It seems to be ticking along beautifully. Everything's working really well. 3A, I don't know what that means, but it's 8 kVA. It seems to be doing all right. The green light means it's happy. At the moment, in the morning, this appears to be in the shade. What I might do is move it. So it is a case of just picking it up, moving it further away. We just want the, I might clean it next time I'm here too. We want the, put the cord out the way. All right, there we go. So we know now that's in the sun a bit more. This is still doing great. No one's game to touch it yet, but hopefully, there we go, nice and protected. Now to do the rest of the sheep proofing of the fence. We keep getting a text from our neighbour saying just four of our 100 odd dorpers keep getting out, hence the need for the very hardcore electric fence. So we're going to go up there now and run some highly strained barbed wire to try and stop them. Right, so the plan here, because dorpers are mongrels, is this fence is rubbish too. So about halfway down in this stretch is where they're getting out, and it's so loose. Oh, I nearly touched the fence. What's that? They're not getting through the top, are they? We've got a whole new problem. What happens is, this is their last chance. If these dorpers keep getting, it's only the same four, 2 mums and 2 babies, they're going to be shot and put in a cool room because this is too hard basket. Everyone else is staying in. So this is the watch out for the fence because it's a stonker. This is the electric fence line that we put in, and we know that's too high for sheep. We're going to drop it down lower. But the main problem here is this. I'll show you. It's terrible. Like, it's a really old fence that they've done up. Like, they've changed it heaps of times. So you've got your original wooden posts, and then you've got your star pickets where they've repaired it. But as we come along here, you'll see how this is actually going, what's actually happening. So it doesn't appear that these sheep are out at the moment, but this is where they're ducking through. So if you have a look, see how loose that is? They slide their way under. So the plan today is to run barb on the bottom, about 1 inch off the bottom all the way along to sort of where the creek line is, and then we are going to tie the barb to every single post, and then we have these netting clips, and we're going to strain the barb really tight, and then we're going to clip the bottom of the existing fence to the barb, so there's nowhere they can get their heads under to pop under. They don't jump over, we've noticed. They just sort of make holes and push under. So I'm going to get the kids to ride their bike up and check that the sheep aren't somewhere on our neighbour's property. And then once we know they're in, we're going to strain the barb up, and hopefully that'll keep these guys in, or be destined for the cool room. And we don't want to kill or process ewes, which are female sheep. We like them to stay as breeders, but when you have one bad egg, it teaches others how to get out. So you can't have that keep going on. and it's been going for a week now. We need to get on top of it ASAP, or we are going to have problems. So, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Checking the fence line if there's any sticks on the electrical
Yep,
wire.
and have a good look out into Pud's paddock to make sure there's no sheep out, because we need to get them in before.
Yesterday I saw 3 mums and 1 baby.
Oh, so there's an extra mum happening. Right. So I want you to check that the sheep are in. If they're not in, we're going to have to put them in before we go completing this paddock. All right, come back and let me know. Yeah, so we like to keep the ewes for breeding, but definitely not if they're teaching everyone how to get out of fences. And as a whole, this flock of sheep have been really good. There's only a couple of bad eggs. We got rid of the ram. He was one of the worst. Plus he'd done his breeding here. He had made a heap of babies. All of the ewes will be pregnant. So we actually don't want his genetics in here anymore. We've got some rams to replace him with. Oh, Mina's followed us, look. All right, so we're gonna get on with this fencing, try and solve this problem that keeps popping up. So here we go, stay very quiet. Here she comes. So there's a ewe, one lamb out. She knows exactly where she's getting out to, the mongrel. Super quiet. They know we're here, we're gonna have to back away.
Yeah, she can go, right?
She won't though, she'll dart off in the bush and make their job harder for the kids. Here we go.
Keep watching, I know.
She's not getting out there though.
They might be.
She's looking, she knows this is the spot. Shh, no noise, no noise, no noise. Okay, back away, just to make it easier. It's all right, shh, Brock, stop making noise, stop. Stubble. So here is the perfect demonstration of what this stupid cow is doing. Not cow, sheep, but...
I do too.
Not yet. She's looking for the wool on the fence. Here she goes. She doesn't need to be held, she's going to do as she's told. Go back and get the bike, zoom up the top, around wide, and one of you go up the top, one of you come down here, and you've got to really put a bit of more pressure on her so she ducks under. So what Brock's doing here is straining it so that we can get this bottom barb really tight. It's got to go around that pole, doesn't it, to tie on. Just pull it out. Yeah. And then, well, hello. Hi, cows. Nosy cows. You always want to know what's up, don't you? Hey? So here we've got Clover, Lucy, Hamburger, at the back there Tom, that's Bonnie's baby from last season. Bessie, who's that over there? That is Sophie. Walking at the back there is Basil, and then we got Coco up behind Sophie. And they're just growing out here and eating all the pasture. Are they going back to get the bike? Mina, you stopped that sheep from going under. She's going up and over the hill now. Bloody thing. The strainers walk their way up the chain, pulling the wire.
Hasn't Dad done a video on this yet?
Nah, I don't think I have. These are so great. But dealing with barb's harder, eh?
It's harder. I just put a hole in my hand.
With the barb.
Yeah.
So what I did just before is walk along and put all the barb right up close to the pickets, so that when it strains there's no issue. Oh, just tuck it on that fence there.
No, I'm gonna do it I'm gonna restart from back up here.
Are ya?
So I'll put this up.
The safety one?
Yep.
So that if the first one lets go, that one's got hold of it.
No, so I can let this actually go.
Yeah.
See that?
Oh, ouch. How are you going to let it go?
I'm sure.
You got to, well, you got to...
Come on.
All right. So, we think that's done. We weren't able to get the sheep and her lamb back in, but it's only one this time, and I'm told by the kids that she ducked through into the vineyard paddock next door to us, so our neighbour's place. We're going to deal with that later. I'm all cut up from the barbed wire, but I'm going to show you guys out the front of the ute. It's all completed. 2 tips when dealing with barbed wire: wear gloves and take your time. Don't rush it because you will get hurt. That stuff's horrible. We didn't want to have to use barbed wire, but Dorpers just don't allow for it. They're so terrible fence breakers. But yeah, fingers crossed. We'll keep you updated. I'm going to go home now, have a big drink of water because I'm getting a headache, and yeah, on to the next job.